ตายอย่างที่คุณฝันฉันคิดว่าฉันตัดสินใจถูกแล้วล่ะ
คุณไม่จำเป็นต้องทำเพื่อฉันขนาดนั้นก็ได้ค่ะ
จำเป็นสิวันหนึ่ง
เพราะอะไรเหรอคะเพราะฉันจะได้รู้
ทำได้ทุกอย่าง
พรุ่งนี้ฉันได้อะไรต่อจะพูดความจริงมาให้หมดเลยดีกว่าฉันไม่อยากให้พรุ่งนี้ฉันไปไหนด้วยค่ะ
บอกกับคุณก่อน
เข้าใจค่ะบอกลาเหรอคะจะไปต่างประเทศสักพักค่ะ
เพื่อไม่ให้ปล่อยมือของเรื่องที่ไม่เคยเกิดขึ้น
คุณจะไปที่ไหนไปที่ไหนเหรอทำไมคุณต้องไปด้วย
สักพักดีกว่า
Hello viewers, welcome back to my YouTube channel Rocks Entertainment. Today we are reviewing I Wanna Be Superstar episode 9. The episode opened with a quiet but emotionally tense atmosphere. The morning sunlight filtered gently through the curtain, but inside one's heart there is nothing peaceful after everything that has happened between her and Guy. The air between them has become heavy, filled with the unsaid words, misunderstanding, and feeling neither of them fully understand yet. One sits alone holding her phone, scrolling through old photos of her and Guy. Moment of laughter, playful teasing, and natural chemistry flash across the screen. A faint smile appears on her lips. But it quickly fades, she whispers softly to herself, almost like she afraid to admit it out loud. She misses him. Meanwhile, Guy is on seat trying to focus on his work. Cameras roll, director shoot instruction, and actors perform their scenes. But Guy's mind is elsewhere. He keeps making small mistakes, something very unusual for someone as professional as him. The director calls for a break, slightly prostrated, while Guy steps aside, running his hand through his hair. His manager notices immediately. Something is bothering you, she says, crossing her arm. Guy tries to brush it off with a small laugh, but just tired. But she doesn't believe him. You are not just tired, it is a 1-1 is not it. That name alone is enough to make Guy appears. He doesn't respond, but his silence says everything. Back at home, one best friend notices her strange behavior. She quieter than usual, less energetic, and clearly distracted. You have been like this for days. What's going on? Her friend asks. One hesitates before answering. I don't know. Think the with the Guy are just complicated. Her friends roll her eyes slightly. Complicated, or are you just afraid to admit how you feel? That question hits deep. One looks away, her expression softening. It's not that simple. Then what is it? One struggled to find the right words. She is scared not just for her feeling, but of what they might mean. Being close to someone like Guy, someone in the spotlights, come with its own risks. She sees how fame affects relationship, how rumors spread, how trust can break. I don't want to get hurt, she finally admit. Her friends sigh gently, but you are already hurting. Back on seat, filming resumed, but guys performed still like it usual spoke. The director called cut again, this time more sternly. Guy, what's going on? That is not like you. Guy apologized, bowing slightly. I will do better. But inside, he's frustrated with himself, with the situation, and most of all, with the distance growing between him and 1-1. During lunch break, he sits alone staring at his untouched food. His co-star tries to lighten the mood, joking around, but Guy barely responds. Finally, he pulls out his phone. He scrolls to one contact, hesitate, and then lock the screen again. He doesn't know what to say. At the same time, one is also holding her phone, staring at a guy name. It's almost like they are connected in that moment. Both thinking about each other, both wanting to reach out, but neither having the courage to do so. One type a message, "Are you okay?" She stared at it for a long time and then deletes it. Guy on the other side start typing, "Can we talk?" But he deletes it too. Two heart, both longing, both silent. Later that day, one decide to go out for a walk to clear her mind. The sky is loud, cloudy, matching her mood. As she walked through the street, memory flew her thoughts. Every conversation, every smiles, every moment she shared with the guys. She stopped at a small cafe where they once spent time together. Sitting at the same table, she ordered the same drink, everything feel the same except him. Her eyes well off with a tear, but she quickly wipes them away. She doesn't want to cry, not here. Meanwhile, Guy finished his shoot earlier than expected instead of going home. He drove aimlessly, his thoughts pulling him in a different direction without realizing it. He ends up near the same cafe. He parks his car and sits there for a moment, debating whether to go inside. What if she is there, he thinks. The idea both excites and terrifies him. Inside the cafe, one is about to leave. She pays the bill and stands up, taking one last look around. At the same moment, Guy finally stepped out of his car and walked toward the entrance. For a brief second, they are only a few steps away from each other, but fate flies its cruel game. One exists through one zone, just a guy entered through another. They miss each other completely. That night, both of them lie awake, unable to sleep. One stared at the ceiling, replaying everything in her mind. She wondered if things would be different if she had just been honest. Guy in his room sits by the window looking out at the city lights. He finally admits to himself what he has been trying to deny. I miss her. But admitting it doesn't make things easier. The episode ends on a quiet but powerful note. One pick up her phone again, at this time not hesitate as much. Guy does the same. Both are at the edge of making a move, of breaking the silence that has been holding them back. But the screen fades to black before we see what happens next. This part of episode 9 is all about emotion, unspoken love, hesitation, and the pain of distance. One and guys are clearly connected, yet their fears keep pulling them apart. The story beautifully shows how some time the hardest thing is not loving someone, it's finding the courage to say it. As the episodes come to an end, one thing becomes very clear. Sometimes the most powerful emotions are the ones left unspoken. One and Guy are standing so close to each other, Yet the distance between their hearts keep growing because of fear, hesitation, and misunderstanding. It's painful to watch because we know how much they care, even if they cannot say it out loud. This episode beautifully shows that love is not always about brag confession or romantic moment. Sometimes it's about the quiet longing, the late night thoughts, and the message we type but never send. Both One and Guy are fighting their own inner battle, and that's what makes this story feel so real and relatable. The tension is building, and it feels like something back is about heaven. Or will they finally open up to each other, or will their silence push them even further apart? That's the question that keeps us hooked and emotionally invested in their journey. One thing is certain: this story is far from over, and the next episode might just change everything. If you enjoy this story review, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more emotional and detailed dramas reviews. And tell me in the comments, what do you think? Should one take the first step, or should guys be the ones to finally break the silence? I will see you in the next episode review. Until then, stay connected to the stories that touch your heart. If you enjoy the video, subscribe for more dramas review. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Take care.